Atiku Abubakar calls for the removal of the Inec rec in Lagos State over MC Oluomo. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. Presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, has called on the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec) to remove the resident electoral commissioner rec in Lagos State, Olusegun Agbaje. In a statement by Special Assistant on Public Communication Frank Shaibu, Atiku said it was curious that Agbaje had insisted on using the Lagos State Park and Garage Management Committee led by Musiliu Akisanya, aka MC Oluomo, who is a member of the All Progressive Congress Presidential Campaign Council. That INEC will be unable to utilize the National Union of Road Transport Workers (NERCW) and the Road Transport Employee Association of Nigeria (RTEAN) because they had been prohibited from operating in Lagos State as being watery. The legislation is crystal clear that only a court has the authority to forbid an organization, the speaker said. In order to ban the Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB) and the Islamic Movement of Nigeria (IMN), the federal government had to file a lawsuit. Agbaje was the rec that oversaw the 2018 governorship election runoff in Osun State, Shaibu recalled. Recalled that Mr. Agbaje oversaw the fraudulent and violent Osun governorship rerun that resulted in Gboyega Oyetola as governor, he continued. When he said, "We watched what looked to be episodes of intervention and intimidation of voters and heard stories of harassment or party monitors, journalists, and domestic observers," U.S. Consul General John Bray was dead on. Olusegun Agbaje should be fired as the Lagos INEC Commissioner for incompetence and bigotry, according to a petition on change.org that had received more than 17,000 signatures as of Wednesday morning, according to Shaibu. Agbaje has come under criticism for the past week as a result of his remarks regarding how many non-indigenous people in Lagos are unable to vote. According to Daily Trust, Agbaje explains the situation on Channels Television by saying that people from the southeast had moved to Lagos and double registered, which prevented them from receiving their permanent voters card (PVC). We request that Professor Mahmood Yakubu remove Mr. Agbaje as a Lagos rec since his credibility is gravely questioned. We urge INEC one more not to deliver ballots on election day through the MC Oluomo-led political organization. So that's what Atiku Abubakar has decided to tell the INEC, that they should not even consider using MC Oluomo. Apart from Atiku Abubakar, a lot of people have vehemently kicked against this to say, how can a diehard follower or loyalist of MC Oluomo, of Bola Tinubu, be allowed to be in control or in charge of such sensitive electoral materials? The justification they are giving is that there's no other transport body framework that could do the job. And people are asking to say, INEC has no business now just telling us 18 days to election that they have no other way of doing that, because the truth of the matter is that during election, our politicians, our electoral whatever, they have their ways to move to the nook and cranny of everywhere in Nigeria. No matter how remote the village is, they will carry, if they have to carry a bike, if they have to fly there, if they have to whatever, by boats, they find their ways to those areas. But what exactly is the justification for having to use MC Oluomo? People know that Lagos State is quite cosmopolitan. In fact, it's the most cosmopolitan state in Nigeria, as a commercial nerve of Nigeria. So there really is no place that is so hard for transportation. People live in one part of Lagos and also move to another part of Lagos with different means of transportation. So the complexity that Mr. Olusegun Agbaje is trying to bring up as regards transportation in Lagos does not really hold water. You cannot give a loyalist a die-hard loyalist of a presidential candidate the authority over such sensitive electoral materials. While some people are arguing that, oh, this time around is not like we used to do, it's not like the smart card or card voting, that this time is beavers and everything, whatever it is called, no matter how technological, whatever it is, they are still sensitive electoral materials, and this is like playing on the sensitivities of Nigeria. I know a lot of people maybe belonging to that party or party faithful will not like to hear that people are against it, but the truth of the matter is there should be a level playing ground. There is already a conflict of interest. There is, and from what the organization stand for, without meaning to be disrespectful, they are who we call the motor boys and the agberos. And MC Oluomo is never ashamed to tell us that he's an agbero guy, a motor boy, a conductor, before he now became what he became, through the assistance of his own hard work and doggedness and loyalty to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which nothing is wrong about that. Whoever you choose as your mentor or as your principal is your choice, right? But this is election, and I feel INEC should just get everything they need to do to ensure that there's a level playing ground. Now, a lot of Nigerians are saying that it's like they're insulting the intelligence of Nigeria, which is quite true. Because people said there are other transportational companies they can use. We have different apps in Lagos, driving apps in Lagos State that could be mobilized, that have been doing well. So I really don't know what justification INEC is saying. And honestly, I hope they look into it, because let us just have a level playing ground for everybody, for all the presidential candidates. That is what makes sense. It's not been nice of us to make a ridicule of this 2023 presidential election. We should do things right. The sensitivity and the sentiment we add to a lot of things is what is continually draws us back. Because if the other parties as well have their own motor guys, or the head of their motor guys also asking to request to take charge of transportation of materials, then what exactly are we doing? It's going to be very chaotic, So that's my opinion on that. What's your opinion? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And what do you feel about the PDP flag bearer Atiku Abubakar's instruction or suggestion for the removal of Olusegun Agbaje as the Lagos REC officer? See you in the next news. May God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.